everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm excited to do an updated home decor tour. It's actually been quite a while since I've shared some home decor, but if you go back to when we first moved in, I actually did an empty house tour and maybe a home decor update, so if those are up, I'll link them down below. But today we are sharing what our current home looks like, at least the main level, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you're looking for any of the items that I feature in our home, I will have the links down in the description box below. And a lot of our stuff comes from HomeGoods and TJ Maxx, so I'll try to find similar items if I can't find it online. So here is our entryway. I use this bench a lot, mostly for packages that come in and out of the house, but it's nice to have a spot for guests to take their shoes off and put them down below on the bench. So we just have this random bag. I think this was a shopping bag. I would love to get a custom one that actually says where we live. We don't live in Vinings, Georgia, but I think it's cute. And I think this came from Kirkland's. I don't trust it enough to actually hang up stuff. So this wreath is from Hobby Lobby. I think that's from Hobby Lobby. Some candlesticks from Target. And we just keep it pretty simple through here. The rug is actually, I think this is still available. I love the gray. All of our curtains were actually from the previous homeowner, and they are all from Pottery Barn, so they are still available. I'll link them down below. That was one thing we loved about this house, was how much natural light is in it, because we have windows all through this side of our house, which we are very lucky to have. So this is our little entry table. It is from Hobby Lobby. It is very affordable. I think I paid like $130 for it. So when we first moved in, we had just got married and we really wanted to focus on this, but didn't want to spend a ton of money decorating our house. So a lot of things are very affordable from Hobby Lobby, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, and Target. So I recently refreshed this entire space and kind of changed things up since we've been stuck at home a lot more. It was nice to kind of refresh it. So I picked up a lot of new pieces from the Studio McGee collection at Target. I love her home design. She actually has a YouTube channel, so I will link her channel down below if you want to check it out. But a lot of these pieces are from her collection. The lamp is from Target. It's like a acrylic and gold. I love this Home Buddy book. If you look at this online, it has like a cover over it, but if you take it off, it's just a really pretty gray and gold. This marble tray was actually used in our wedding. I found this at HomeGoods. I think what are they, boutonnieres? I don't know. The flowers of the binware actually were on this. We have a little photo. If you haven't seen our wedding video, I'll link it down below. This little limestone sculpture is from Target, and then I think all of this is Target. This may be Hobby Lobby, and we just have some faux greenery. This is from the Magnolia collection at Target, and yeah, we use a lot of faux greenery in the house. I feel like it makes it more cohesive when you use similar greenery. Down here, I'm still searching for baskets that will fit. This is kind of a narrow table, so that has been harder than I would expect, but I think I found some from World Market that will work. So it'd be nice to have like 2 baskets down here just to kind of fill it up. So right here we just have a basket. I think it was from TJ Maxx or HomeGoods. I filled it up with a blanket and then just some decor books. I love home decor books. They can be pretty pricey, but I typically get them again at TJ Maxx and Amazon, and I feel like they just add a homey element to your home decor. I definitely need to put some pictures here. We just haven't got around to that. Right here we have our little cactus, and Tim went to Arizona State. We got engaged in Arizona, so we wanted like little elements of that since he really likes Southwestern decor. It's not really my style, so we have this cutie little cactus to remind us of that trip. I call him Scotty because we got engaged in Scottsdale. So that is a faux cactus. It just kind of fills the space up. I'm looking for like a narrow, like vintagey, antique-y mirror to go here maybe. So this is our living room. This is probably the first room that we tried to fill up as soon as we moved in. So this is our media table. This was a HomeGoods find. My mom actually gifted this to us when we first moved in, and I love the color. It's a light gray. And I'm sure a lot of you will ask too, but we don't know the paint on the walls because the previous owner painted it, and they left a bunch of cans out in the garage, but none of them seem to be the color used out here, so that is still unknown. So the rug was also a HomeGoods find. I think I found it very reasonably priced, especially because I find it online and link to it, but it's very expensive at all the other retailers I find it at. So it's very cushiony and soft. So we went with a cozy ottoman right here, and I actually found this at the Ballard Designs outlet here in Atlanta. We have some faux flowers here. These are from HomeGoods or TJ Maxx. This tray was from a local home decor place called Linen and Black's Home, but I've seen the exact same one on Wayfair, so I can link to that. And then just little books here. This is actually a like planner. Then we just have a blanket here. This was from Nordstrom. I think they may still have something kind of similar with the palm details. This lamp was also a HomeGoods find. I haven't seen anything like it online. If you guys have, definitely let me know because I get asked about it a lot. It has a really cute like farmhouse feel to it. And the chair, this is available at a lot of different places. So we actually bought 2 of these, but they were way too big for this space. So we have one up in our master bedroom, but it's a comfy little cozy place to sit. And then this little table actually moves around. It's mostly pretty much set up under the couch because this is where we sit a lot. So it's nice to have this to set your coffee on or a drink and your computer and that type of thing. And it goes up under furniture really easily. So that kind of moves around. Our couch was actually just handed down to us from a friend, and then I put a white cover over it. And it was kind of supposed to be like a temporary thing because we intended to get a new couch, but here we are like almost 4 years later with the same couch. So it is a little bit of a pain to like tuck it in pretty regularly, but for now it was free. We actually took off the back cushions. They were very like plush, and I just wanted a deeper sitting couch. So these are actually Euroshams. They were supposed to be on our master bed, but for now we just put them back here so we could have more area for our booty. Even as a physical therapist, I'll be like, squeeze your booty.
Your little Southern belle in you.
Pillows are from Magnolia Home. Tim actually hates them because they're like very textured. So they're not like a pillow that you'd want to like cuddle up on. They're definitely just decor, and he would love to change them, but they're the perfect color to match our bar stools. So the infamous Barefoot Dreams blanket. I love this so much. This is our second one. So we have one down here, and then I sleep with one every night. Highly recommend if you haven't picked one up already. So the fireplace we actually recently redid. The painting was, I think, like very affordable at HomeGoods. This actually used to be in our master bedroom, so I just kind of sold that and put it on here. We have this picture from our 1-year anniversary, some greenery from Target. These candlesticks are from World Market, and the greenery is from Pottery Barn. It's definitely a lot taller than I anticipated when I ordered it online, so I could probably shorten it a little bit, but I kind of like the drama. Tim didn't even notice when it went up there though. So if you're struggling with how to like design your fireplace, what I did, this is not like what you have to do, of course, but you kind of want to picture it like one big triangle and then 2 smaller triangles, and it's always more appealing to the eye when you decorate in groups of 3. So that's kind of what I did. So we have like a little bit of a small triangle here with 3 items, and then same thing over here. This fireplace is not my favorite. I feel like it's just enormous and black, which is definitely not my style, and it's just very big. But I tried to kind of soften it up with some pillows right here. This one is from the Ballard Designs outlet. I've seen some very similar ones from Etsy. And then this gray one I think was another like affordable home decor, HomeGoods find. And then right here I have 2 bigger coffee table books. I love these books with a little faux plant, also probably from HomeGoods. This is not really like decorated, it's just kind of like taking up space through here. I have a little bar cart. I've loved this little bar cart. I decorate it a lot for holidays and like on my blog, but it's not really functional to have a bar cart this far away from the kitchen. So I wouldn't necessarily like want to decorate this as a typical bar cart. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. This painting is a Dr. Seuss painting. My aunt and mom own an art gallery in Roswell called Ann Jackson Gallery, and they're one of 16 art galleries that can carry Dr. Seuss. And I've always loved this. This was actually from my parents' house It says, "Oh, I'd love to go to the party, but I'm absolutely dead," which I just relate to because I feel like I'm an extroverted introvert. So I've always loved this piece and the frame. And Aunt Jackson Gallery also did the frame as well. So I kind of struggled a little bit, like when we first moved in, as to what to do with both of these two areas, since there is a window and it's kind of large, and I didn't really want to have like a sitting area because it just seemed, I don't know, like it wasn't necessary. So I ended up finding this marble and gold shelf at, again, HomeGoods, and it fit the space perfectly. I would say like it's decorated from the halfway point up, and then down here is just kind of like extra things that I don't have a home for yet, and I haven't got around to like finishing it. So we have some books, candles, and then some teapots. Those are actually my mama's teapots, and I love the blue and white. Mama is grandma, for those of you who are not from the South. It's really funny actually if you hear my northern husband try to say mama and papa. You can actually get a little sneak peek right here of our outdoor patio, which I will show you guys in a little bit. So here is our dining room. This table was actually my parents' table when they first got married, so it has been around the block, and it was actually a card table. Kind of funny. So it is a little small for the space. I would love to get like a beautiful round farmhouse table one day, but it's just not necessary right now. These chairs were from TJ Maxx. I actually went to 4 different TJ Maxx to try to find like a set, because we actually used 2 of these at our wedding, at our sweetheart table. I like the tufted look and the wood legs. The light fixture, I'm not sure where that's from. It was from the previous owner. It's actually leaning awkwardly right now because I cleaned it yesterday. Probably need to fix that. This was from Kirkland's. It was actually my sister-in-law's. It was at her rehearsal dinner, and we all got to take one, and I love the colors. So I have it sitting on this cake stand. This is from Target. The rug is from Amazon. I think it's the silver. There's 2 different colors. I actually ordered the wrong color first, and it was a little more blue gray. So I'll make sure what color this one is if you're looking for a rug. So I've always loved this table, and I intend for it to one day to go behind our couch. It obviously won't work in this house with the pole right there, but if you're wondering what this is from, it was actually, if you saw my bridal shower vlog that I did, I made like this really cute like floral thing and used a command hook to keep it up, and then I pulled it off, and then that happened. Tim calls these our urns. What do you call them? Like Godzilla?
Yeah, King Kong and Godzilla.
These are King Kong and Godzilla's urns. Not really, but I actually fell in love with these when we first bought the house, and I bought one of them, and I just thought it was so enormous, and I didn't know where to put it because we literally had no furniture in here. So it wasn't a priority, and I actually returned it. And then when I got this table, I like remembered them, and I was like, gosh, I wish I could find these urns again, but I found them at HomeGoods, so what are the odds of ever finding them again? Well, I went that day and found one, and I was just like ecstatic. And then I was like, well, I need another one. And I think I went back like the next weekend, and they had another one, and I was like, that never happens at TJ Maxx. You know, if you find something you love at TJ Maxx, you have to buy it right then, because it will never be seen again. So I was really, really happy to find 2 of them to go on both sides. Down here we just have a basket. I actually have like seasonal decor in there, like pumpkins and random things. This acrylic chair, this was actually my desk chair for way too long. It's so uncomfortable. I do not recommend it for a desk chair. So if you've seen my office tour, I kind of mentioned that the office chair I bought was like the best purchase of last year, because I can actually sit at my desk comfortably for hours. So, and then down here we have some wine. Fun fact, a lot of that actually was from our housewarming party like 3 years ago. So that tells you how often Tim and I drink things around here. But of course they're like pretty rosé bottles, so this is why we don't need a bar cart decorated over there, I guess. This is a painting from my Aunt Victoria Jackson here in Atlanta, and this was very inspired by my grandmother, who's also an artist, and she lived in Tybee and painted a lot of like the scenery down at the beach. So love this piece. I've always been drawn to these type of colors. You guys probably would have thought that like our whole house was pink, but just my little office is pink. I actually really love like blues. I feel like it's very calming. So I've always liked this piece. Now I guess we'll show you the patio. So it actually is a beautiful day today. I'm filming this on Mother's Day. Tim's like, we gotta get moving soon. So we do have a screen-in patio. This is essentially like a big bug cage. You definitely have to be on top of the cleaning up in here. And this is a very affordable patio set from Target. Tim does not ever want to put this together again, probably. But it was very, very affordable. I don't know if the exact set is still available, but there's a lot of birds chirping back here. So this was one space that I thought we could incorporate more of like a Southwest theme. So I felt like this rug was kind of inspired by that. We have like little cactus stuff. I want to get like a bigger cactus go here, and then I'm trying to find like the right size cart to go right here to just put a little more greenery in. So here's our kitchen. I of course loved the finishes that the previous owner did. We have quartz countertops and like a marble hexagon backsplash. I don't know how much detail I need to go into with the kitchen stuff. I have some cookbooks that I never use, but they are cute decor. I have my sourdough bread because I make avocado toast every day. The KitchenAid, we haven't used this as much. When we first got married, I used this thing all the time. Remember when we used to like make buffalo dip all the time? I kind of miss those days. And then I do every now and then make like cookie or what are they? Energy bites, energy balls. So we need to use this again, but I love this thing. I love the color too. It was a wedding gift. Thank you, Jeremy. I don't think he watches my videos. This was a gift from some coworkers with the J. I love that. It's kind of like farmhouse. And then I just got this from Hearth and Hand. I joked because on Instagram stories I talked about how Target tells you what you need, you know? Because I don't cook and I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I'm going to figure it out. And Target told me I needed it, so here it is. And then here's our island. I love the big island. Typically we have the drying rack that I shared in my Amazon favorites video, but we need to clean it badly. But I love that thing. And then I love the finishes here. Our sink is enormous. I actually am a huge fan of how like deep it is and that we don't have that middle insert, just because I always loved having one big space. And I like that it hides all the dishes too. Typically, like if people come over, it's deep enough. But at the same time, it does not drain. So this is so random. This is actually like a plate squeegee, but as soon as I saw it, I thought it was perfect for our sink. And we actually love to like squeegee the sink, and it keeps it so much cleaner. So I would recommend to get a little squeegee. So right here, I actually, funny enough, put this right here because we only pretty much use our garage door. This is like where we both come in and out. We very rarely use the front door. So when we first moved in, this became like a catch-all. It would be like all the mail and just like always so messy. So I actually got this to try to like encourage it to not become that, and it has worked very well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually an antique board. I found it at an antique store. And then faux hydrangeas. This is from Hearth and Hand. This is like the color accent. And then a little ring dish in case you're like doing dishes and need to put your rings down. And then again, since we come in and out of here all the time, we needed something really tiny to fit right here. So I found this, I think at TJ Maxx, like little letter stationery, and we have some organization stuff right here. So I feel like that's a very functional use of this tiny little space. And we have two coat closets. I won't scare you guys by opening those up. This one's actually kind of clean, but it has like so many shoes in there, like running shoes and our vacuum. And then this one's kind of like the messy storage, that type of thing. Ladder's not typically here, but Tim was trying to fix the pantry door yesterday. So the bar stools were actually one of the first purchases we made for the house, and it was a very generous gift. I won't say from who, but we greatly appreciated it because we were able to splurge on these bar stools. These were another Ballard outlet find. I can't link to these exact ones like with my typical links, but I will link them if you're wanting more details on them. And I'll also link to some similar ones. This is the color Mineral. I do have a plan, I haven't told Tim, but I would love to have someone come in and kind of finish some woodworking around this, kind of unfinished. It's just kind of, there's a lot of nails underneath it, and I feel like I could use a fresh coat of paint. So I want some sort of wood paneling on there. I don't know what, but that's something that on the to-do list and maybe on the sides as well. And if we do that, I might end up having to paint, like freshen up the kitchen paint. We'll see, because I think I want it a little bit brighter. So this table is actually very antique. My grandfather found it at an antique store, so it is very, very old. My mom always said, like, when they first got it and opened up the drawers, they found belongings to like a family that actually was on the Titanic. Crazy story. It was like music and stuff. So I grew up like playing with this, and I always thought it was like an enchanting piece of decor, and I always wanted it in my home. So I'm very happy to have it here now. And I love like all the detailing, and it's kind of whitewashed. I think my grandfather actually whitewashed it a little bit. And this top is actually like a do-it-yourself contact marble paper. It was actually like a green color, so I had to brighten it up. Not a fun thing to do on your own if you're playing with contact paper. It was not easy if you are like a perfectionist like I am and dealing with bubbles, but it was definitely well worth it to brighten it up. This is another painting from my Aunt Victoria Jackson. It's definitely more contemporary, but I love the blue punch that it adds to the space. And then our lamps are from Target. In here we have like, I don't even know. It's kind of like
all sorts of things.
Again, like the housewarming alcohol that we've never used. It's like stored in here. And then like extra like party stuff and platters and that type of thing is all through here. And then this drawer is like our catch-all drawer we use. Like there's like chargers and all kinds of, you know, it's like the junk drawer that you actually use often. So that is our updated house tour. As I mentioned, all the links or similar items will be linked in the description box down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already given this video a thumbs up and you enjoyed it, be sure to do that. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.